Coming up on Look Today, well, the cost of the Warren County Airport runway extension is continuing to climb. We've got details. Plus, we are at the kickoff day for the Pickleball Summerfest. We were there. More on that coming up. And Lake George is preparing for this year's Americade. All ahead on Look Today. Welcome, everyone. Happy Friday. I'm Jay Hood Jackson, and this is Look Today. And on tonight's program, I sit down with Scott Hayden. He's Executive Director at Adirondack Folk School. And we're joined by Barbara Boughton. She's a basket weaving instructor at the school. And they're here to talk about the upcoming summer courses at the school, as well as their big gala, which is tomorrow night in Lake George. I also sit down with Robin Vernava. She's District Ambassador for US APA of Northeastern New York. You want to know what that is? Well, she's here to talk about the growing sport of pickleball and the Pickleball Summerfest. That's taking place this weekend in Queensbury. Plus, we've got your weekend weather for the Tri-North counties. But first, these headline stories. Well, in our lead story, well, the cost of the Warren County Airport runway extension is continuing to climb. The original estimate put the cost at around $8 million. However, since then, estimated cost has risen to approximately $11 million. Now, the owner of the land that the airport wishes to take, trying to take it under eminent domain. However, this person is not backing down from his $1 million price tag. Well, additionally, lawyers hired for the eminent domain position are requesting $20,000 for their services. Well, the topic has officials in Warren County polarized. Today, we spoke to Doug Beatty. He's Queensbury Supervisor at Large for the Warren County Board of Supervisors about the ecological impact of the runway extension.
The DEA, the FAA, the DEC, the Army Corps of Engineers all said that there needs to be a hydrology study on the airport this summer concerning the world critical marl fen, which is on the airport land. And if they determine that that is going to be destroyed or hurt, there's a good chance that the project will stop right there. Wow,
what a project, huh? Okay, in other news, here's a good one. Today was the kickoff of the Pickleball Summerfest in Queensbury. Now, the event was put on by the nonprofit USAPA of Northeastern New York. And the event is to raise money to donate pickleball equipment to schools and youth organizations. Now, playing pickleball can boost your mood, overall mental health, improves balance, and reduces the chances of a heart attack. Well, that sounds good to me. We were at the event, and we spoke to Laura Curry. She's a board member for the organization All About Pickleball.
All over the United States, probably the world, it's I think NBC reported that it was the fastest growing sport in the United States. And we're fortunate in Queensbury that they've converted some tennis courts for us into pickleball courts. And people are telling me this is the most activity they've ever seen over here.
Now, the event included instruction from a professional pickleball player. His name's Morgan Evans, who plays for the team Selkirk. We spoke to him about the event.
Well, the Open Play Festival here, it's the Pickleball Summerfest 2018. It's a great opportunity for players all around the New York area to come and join in with like-minded players, get a little bit of instruction from myself, hopefully come away with a few tidbits to take away and improve their game, and just a fantastic way to meet players, improve your skills, and have a lot of fun up here.
Now, later on in the program is an interview with one of the principal people behind pickleball. It's a fun sport, by the way. You should really have to check it out. All right, switching from news to weather. Today was certainly muggy, huh? Man, temperatures were in the low 70s, but it was just uncomfortable out there. Let's see how the weekend is shaping up. For a more detailed look at our weather, let's head to the Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at your first forecast.
Thanks, Jesse. I'm meteorologist Clarence Sponsor with your first look weather update on Look TV. From earlier today, we have plenty of showers and storms thanks to a cold front advancing through parts of the Midwest. We also have this warm front still advancing through portions of New England. That's bringing us a few shower chances. Here's a entire view of that radar from earlier today. A lot of cloud cover, maybe some stormy weather. Here's a cold front, though, advancing into the capital districts. That warm front is passed, and it will eventually make its way through our area when we get to our Saturday. We'll have scattered storms, may see a quarter to a half inch of rain, 63 the overnight low. We'll feature a north wind of 5 to 8 miles per hour. But it will dry out, at least for the early morning hours, mid-60s generally through the 7 to 8 a.m. hours. We might still see a few showers, but we could see plenty of partial sunshine with a high of 77, 52 the overnight low on Saturday night, and 73 when we get to Sunday with more sunshine. Then we could see more scattered showers with the highs cooler yet. We have a secondary cold fronts going through our area, and look at those temperatures. Definitely not feeling like summer, more like an autumn weather pattern across our area with highs only reaching about 60 to 65 degrees, lows in the mid 40s. So you might want to dress a little warm when we get to early next week. That was your first look weather update on Look TV. I'm meteorologist Clarence Sponsor. Now I send it back to you, Jesse.
Thanks very much, Clarence. Well, it looks like we might have a pretty good weekend. Up next, Lake George is gearing up for this year's Americade. Now, Lake George is expanding the festivities. This year, they're going to close down Canada Street for 2 straight days for a block party. Oh boy. This event is an opportunity for local businesses to increase revenue and attract visitors to the community. Now, Americade, as you probably know, is one of the largest economic beneficial events for Lake George, and is considered the start of the very busy summer season. Well, as always, we went up to Lake George and spoke to Bob Blaze, the mayor, about the economic impact Americade has on the area.
Well, there's been all sorts of estimates of what Americade means, somewhere from 30 million to 45 million. It fills hotels and motels and bed and breakfasts from Albany north all the way to Lake Placid. Last year, the estimate was we had somewhere near 55,000. It's the largest touring motorcycle rally in the world.
That is unreal. Did you hear those numbers? 45 to 55 million dollars. Woo. Up next, I sit down with Scott Hayden. He's executive director of the Adirondack Folk School, and we're joined by Barbara Boughton. She's a basket weaving instructor at the school, and they're here to talk about the upcoming summer courses as well as their big fundraiser, which is tomorrow night, Saturday, in Lake George. I also sit down with Robin Vernava. She's a district ambassador for USAPA of Eastern New York. She's here to talk about the growing sport of pickleball and the Pickleball Summerfest. That's this weekend in Queensbury. First, you see what's happening, you want to share a story idea, how about join us for an interview? Then give us a call on the hotline. The number is 798-8000. Well, that's all the time we have for this edition of Look Today. It's Friday, so I want to thank the team. Ladies first, Antoinette and Dana. Of course, we have Andrew. We have Jack. We have Joel. We have Norm. And the Bat. They make everything we do here possible each and every week. Fun weekend coming up, by the way. Both the interviews we did in today's program are events this weekend. So just one more reminder. The Pickleball Summerfest. This is a sport with a very funny name. No doubt, I can't do it without smiling or wanting to make puns about you, Dill, have a good time. But you got to learn more about this sport. It's real fun. And it's up at Queensbury at Jenkinsville Park today and tomorrow. Also, the Adirondack Folk School Gala, Hearts for the Arts. That's a dinner and an auction. It's not a very expensive ticket. It's at the Holiday Inn in Lake George tomorrow. I will be a guest speaker there. They're honoring the things that we do here at Look Media. So please support the Adirondack Folk School. It's growing, and what they offer the community is very unique. These courses are phenomenal. Also, BOCES and Prevention Council, it's a Tough Enough event this weekend. That's tomorrow at the BOCES Center, Hennings Road, right off the Northway, right here in Saratoga. We also taped a new Warren Watch today with Mark Westcott, and it is a really good show. That will probably hit the air, I think, on Monday, but it might be over the weekend. Okay, that's it. Have a safe weekend, everybody. Tonight, there is an episode of Warren Watch and Beyond the Headlines. Of course, there's tracks all throughout the weekend. Just have a safe weekend, and we'll see you Monday night for the stories that matter to you. Good night, everyone.